What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius back in for the video. I just want to say off the top, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy Holidays to everybody, and we are here for another installment of Wrestling Jeopardy. This one obviously has to be Christmas themed, I imagined, courtesy of Wrestle Trivia. I'm dressed for the occasion. I got the John Cena ugly sweater. You can't see me. All this stuff. Wap-a-doo, do. Which is fitting because the last Jeopardy video was John Cena based, I believe. I wore this to work. It was ugly sweater day, and I got a whole lot of compliments. People are like, "Oh man, that's a real good sweater." I love this. This might be my favorite ugly sweater that I own. I wore the LA Knight one the other day, but this one is good. It's just like you can't see me. It's like I got the John Cena, it's got all that going. Speaking of John Cena, like I said, the last Jeopardy was John Cena based, and I did pretty good. I biffed it on a lot of the t-shirt categories, but the goal is to, as always, not lose all my points, okay? So we're going to do this Wrestling Jeopardy for Christmas. Make sure you go over to Wrestle Trivia and support them over there. Do great work with these Jeopardy videos, all right? So let's not waste much more time. Let's get it.
Yes!
Woo! Woo!
This is Wrestling Jeopardy!
Oh, wow.
And now, here is your host, Kevin J. Callis!
Well, thank you very much,
Look at
Mr.
him with his
Wacky voiceover
look
guy.
at him, his sweater.
I'm thrilled to welcome you to another
Shitters.
episode of the interactive pro wrestling game show where you're the contestant.
Yes, sir.
You and what little elf army is gonna stop us?
Best of luck
dark
to you all.
days
Don't forget you
in
can
Dota
keep
V.
your score by downloading the official Wrestle Trivia score sheet at WrestleTrivia.com.
Oh, I did not do
and
that.
Now let's kick off the Jeopardy round with
I'm doing
these
it all via
categories.
calculator
Starting
on
with
my
a little
phone.
Christmas chaos, followed by some holiday hits.
Okay.
Our third category is Seasons Beatings.
Cool.
Our fourth category, Elf on the Shelf Alternatives.
Nice.
And our fifth and final category is voted on by you, the Wrestle Trivia community. The three choices at your disposal this week were ugly Christmas sweaters, the worst wrestling toys,
Probably worst wrestling
and
toys.
Is that you, Santa Claus? And this was a runaway
figured
winner.
it'd
Our
be
fifth
that.
and final category will be the worst wrestling toys.
The Hulkamania workout set. You from LJN.
Are you in shape yet?
Wow.
And that's how it means it's
All right.
time to begin the game with the 200-point job around, the
Let's get it.
easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy.
You think?
Let's begin with a little Christmas chaos, shall we? Worth 200 points. 9 dashing divas competed in a mistletoe and a pole match
Well, of
that
course
was
they did.
booked by this jolly hardcore legend during his holiday SmackDown special in
Oh.
2011.
Who is Mick Foley?
I'm not sure I know anybody who loves Christmas as much as jolly old
Who
Saint
just said
Mick
that he's not
Foley
coming back to
does.
WWE. He's not.
Now let me give you a little example here of how this next category is going to work. These are all going to be visual clues, and the answers will be the names of slightly altered holiday musical favorites. So for example, instead of Jingle Bells, the answer here would be Jingle Bellas.
Okay.
All right, so now that we got
that
that
an
out of
AI
the way,
image?
let's go and find out the next clue.
All right.
Name this holiday hit.
Oh God, it's something with a blue meanie. I don't know.
I'll have a blue meanie Christmas.
All right, God,
without you.
I somehow.
Thank you very much.
biffed
The
that.
third clue of the job around comes to us from Seasons Beatings. This wrestling promotion has gotten into the spirit of the season since its inception in 2019.
Oh.
With holiday-themed television specials like Winter is Coming and Christmas Collision.
What is AEW? All Elite Wrestling. 400.
And that would be, what is AEW All Elite Wrestling?
There we go.
I was having some fun this past
AEW.
week with the Photoshop, so this
Okay.
next category will once again be a visual category.
Gotcha.
Now, of course, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Name this Elf on the Shelf alternative.
Ray in a sleigh or Ray on a sleigh. I'm saying, what is Ray in a sleigh?
And the correct answer, what is
Yeah.
Ray in a Sleigh?
There we go.
And let's close out the job around with this clue from Worst Wrestling Toys.
600.
The genius designers at Jakks Pacific created this horrendous line of action figures that you filled with water in order to make them perspire.
I have no idea. I'm going to absolutely get wrecked by this category.
Because what kid wouldn't want to play with a moist mankind versus a wet rock? What is maximum sweat?
Yep. No.
Well, at least it's not raining. Playtime's over.
All right, that'll do it for the Jabba round. Hopefully you answered at least 3 questions correctly.
Well, hello,
if you
thank
did,
you.
do me a favor,
sorry.
make sure you hit that thumbs up button
distracted.
because it really helps the channel grow and reach new people.
Good God.
We begin the 400-point round now with another clue. The 2001 Christmas Eve episode of Raw featured a battle of the Santas as Tajiri donned the red suit for the good guys, while this former ECW superstar represented Santa for the heel side of the locker room.
Who is Taz? I'm gonna say who's Taz.
On a night full of gimmick bouts and over-the-top festivities, Tajiri Claus netted an
Bubba?
upset victory over Bubba Claus. All right, here comes the second clue of the 400-point round. Name this holiday hit.
Stone Cold. What do you? I'm like, should be easy, but I'm
And
losing
that would
it.
be, baby, it's stone cold outside. We're on to some more season's beatings now, worth 400 points. It wouldn't be the holiday season without some superstar getting whacked on the back with this festive red striped weapon during the WWE's annual Miracle on 34th Street fight.
What is a Singapore candy cane or something like that? What is a candy cane?
What is a candy cane kendo stick?
I'm counting that because
And here
it's
comes
called
the
the Singapore
fourth clue
cane.
of
But
the
you know what?
400-point
Yeah, here we go.
round. Name this elf on the shelf alternative.
Mox in a box. What is Mox in a box? There we go.
Isn't he so cute? That would be Mox in a box.
All right, so what's that?
And let's finish up the 400-point round with this clue from Worst Wrestling Toys. Only Hulk Hogan, Vader, and this WCW Triple Crown champion can lay claim to being one of the 3 superstars to have their very own WCW hero head.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Who is Ric Flair?
Now, I was never on the receiving end of one of these ginormous boppers, but I have to imagine they had to have
Sting.
caused multiple concussions. However, the correct answer is the man called Sting.
I wasn't complaining when it was gone.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus the daily double, a bonus question, and Final Jeopardy.
I don't want that, and I don't want that.
Well, this is my gift to you, and you know,
We begin the
I want
600-point
cash, that's
round
real.
with this clue from Christmas Chaos. Before landing the role of Kane, Glenn Jacobs suffered through a string of bad gimmicks, starting in 1992 as this festive yet fearsome Christmas-themed monster.
It can't be Isaac Yankem. But just in case, I'm gonna say who was Isaac Yankem. It's not Isaac
A
Yankem.
wonderful piece of wrestle crap courtey of the
No, it's not Isaac
USWA out of Memphis, Tennessee. What is the Christmas creature?
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it wasn't Isaac
It's
Yankem.
time to test your musical knowledge once again with the
I suck
second
at
clue
this.
of the 600-point
I suck
round.
at this,
Name
dude.
this holiday hit.
L.A. Night. L.A. Christmas
and that
Night.
would be
Holy LA Night.
LA
God.
Night. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we're back with
I'm
some
getting
more
wrecked by
season's
this.
beatings. We're 600 points.
God.
This 2006 pay-per-view may have received the lowest buy rate in WWE history.
Oh, I
but
know
its
this.
promotional poster featuring the Sandman, parodying the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night, was extremely well done.
What is December to Dismember? I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
What is December to Dismember?
Okay, gotcha.
All right, here comes a holiday bonus question. How this works, you don't have to wager any money here. Basically, if you answer this question correctly, you'll double your score.
Cool.
During the December to Dismember pay-per-view, Sabu was injured backstage and deemed unable to compete
Oh, God.
in the main event Extreme Elimination Chamber for the ECW World title.
I have
Who
two names.
replaced him?
Who was it Test? Who was Test? Why do I have a feeling it was Test? Why do I have a feeling it was Test? It feels like it was Test.
Now remember, this is the holiday edition of Wrestling Jeopardy, so the answer here has to have some sort of Christmas connotation to it. Who is Hardcore Holly?
Oh, I couldn't have guessed that.
And we're on to the fourth clue of the 600-point round now. Name this elf on the shelf alternative.
Who is Sky Submarine? What? What?
I'm not quite sure how she's able
on
to
a
breathe
torpedo,
there, but the
goddammit.
answer,
I thought it was
what
a
is
submarine.
EO on a torpedo?
It's a torpedo.
Here comes the last clue of the 600-point round now from Worst Wrestling Toys. Trying to create their own version of WWE's iconic wrestling buddies, WCW entered the plush toy market by introducing these ugly knockoffs.
I have no idea. I was not around for WCW. When I was born, it was already... No, it was still a thing.
I'm sure
WCW
Matt
2000.
Cardona has like 85 of these. What are Bashin' Brawlers?
Bashin' Brawlers.
Promotional consideration
I've heard
paid
that.
for by the following.
Anyway, I'm currently at 2,000.
And we're jumping back across the board now to begin the 800-point round with more Christmas chaos.
Okay.
Portrayed by the late Balls Mahoney, Santa Claus, an evil, bizarro version of Father Christmas, wrestled only one televised match for WWE, defeating this jobber turned Attitude Era superstar.
Jobber turned superstar. Who's a jobber turned superstar? I have no clue.
Who is Scott Taylor, aka
okay.
Scotty Too Hottie?
I didn't even know he was like
And
a
here comes the
jobber
second
at
clue
first.
of the 800-point round now from Holiday Hits.
We have to get this at some point.
By the way, before I get to this clue, happy holidays to you and your families. Thanks once again, as always, for watching Wrestling Jeopardy. The category for this daily double is Holiday Hits.
Okay.
Place your wager now.
I'm only waging 100 because I
All right,
suck
time
at
is up.
this.
Here comes this episode's daily double clue.
Okay.
Name this holiday hit.
Jingle Bell, Rock and Roll Express. Right?
And that would be Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, aka the Rock
God
and Roll
damn
Express. So
it!
the answer would be rockin' and rollin' around the Christmas tree.
That would have been
Sticking
too
with
easy.
the NWA, here
would've been
comes
too easy.
the 800-point clue from Season's Beatings.
Good Lord.
This was the first televised wrestling event following the sale of Jim Crockett Promotions to Turner Broadcasting.
I have no clue. I'm getting wrecked today, dude. This is bad.
With the actual subtitle of Season's Beatings, what is Clash of the Champions for?
I had no idea.
All right,
Could
we
not
have two
predicted.
clues left before we get
Come
to
on.
the 1,000-point main event round.
Come on.
Name this Elf on the Shelf alternative.
Tomatonga on a llama.
Yes, that would be
Tama
Tama on a llama.
I'm counting that for
And
myself.
let's close out the 800-point round now with this clue from Worst Wrestling Toys. The WWE brought the action from the
Tama on a
ring
llama.
to the streets with the launch of this mini wrestling figure / race car toy line in 2016 that included Brock Lesnar's Beast Bike and John Cena's Cena-nator.
Yeah, don't know. I have not paid attention to wrestling toys ever in my life.
And they were called Nitro Machines.
I was around for this too. God,
You know, it wouldn't be the holiday season if these questions weren't any harder than they are. Which means we've reached the main event now. 5 1,000-point questions guaranteed to put your wrestling knowledge to the test.
no kidding, brother.
And we begin with the final clue from Christmas Chaos,
Okay.
worth 1,000 points. In a WWE Fact or Cap video on Instagram, this wrestler revealed that it was actually his older brother, Jeremiah, who took part in a Monday Night Raw segment with Santa Claus and Stone Cold Steve Austin in December 1997.
Jeremiah? Who has a brother named Jeremiah?
You kicked the kid out of the ring. You shouldn't have done it.
By the way, Oos may or may not have been sipping back on some of the holiday eggnog at John Cena's final match
What?
on Saturday night's main event. Who is Jey Uso? And
I
let's
forgot
finish
that
up
was
this
his name.
musical visual category here. Name this holiday
Jesus
hit.
Christ. Who even... Nope, don't know. Nope, don't know. I don't even know the name of this guy.
He does not look very happy. That is Ivan Koloff, whose nickname was the Russian Bear. And this holiday hit is courtesy of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. What is a Mad Russian Bear's Christmas? Here comes the final clue from Season's Beatings now, worth 1,000 points. During an impromptu match at 2004's Armageddon pay-per-view, Kurt Angle tapped
2004?
out this former WWE Tag Team Champion who was disguised as Santa Claus.
Who is... I'm not... No. Even though I don't lose points for wrong answers, I'm just not.
According to an old Reddit thread and a quick photo comparison,
Yeah, I'm
it
sure I
was
would've
none
been,
other
yeah.
than Cliff Domino Compton.
I had no shot.
And 2 clues remain before we reach Final Jeopardy. Here comes the final visual clue. Name this elf
Can I get
on
this,
the shelf
please?
alternative.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
A super duper deep cut
Yeah.
from late WCW days. That is Lash LaRue. And the correct answer, what is Lash?
You couldn't
on
put
the
Lash
dash?
Legend.
And let's close out the board now with the final clue. In 1991, and in cooperation with the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, LJN recalled this WWE wrestling toy after reports of multiple children suffering severe internal injuries.
Nope. It's not happening tonight.
The correct answer, what is a wrestling ring? And more specifically, the Sling 'em, Fling 'em, and possibly Impale 'em
I had a wrestling ring, not that one,
All right,
but I had
26
one
clues
from,
are down, and only one separates you from becoming
It's
the
like a
ultimate
2011 era.
Wrestle Trivia champion. Let's find out what this episode's final Jeopardy
Oh,
category
God.
is. You just made the naughty list.
Again, I'm only waging 100. I do not know.
All right, time is up. Here's the final Jeopardy clue.
Okay.
'Twas the night before a photo shoot that this superstar shaved off one of X-Pac's eyebrows. Was it A, Brian Knobbs, B, the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, C, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, or D, Owen Hart? You have 15 seconds. Good luck.
I'm going to say it was Owen Hart. With my luck, it's probably Brian Knobbs. But I'm going to say who was Owen Hart. I'm going to say who was Owen Hart. How much you want to bet it's Brian Knobbs?
Partying a little too hard on his 21st birthday, when X-Pac woke up and realized he had one
No,
less
I think I heard the
eyebrow,
story before. I
he
think it was
thought the
perfect.
best course of action was
I
to
think it was
shave
perfect.
off the other one too. And this, boys and girls, is how he looked on his first action
I think it was
figure,
perfect. I think
thanks
I've
to
heard
one of the
this
greatest
story. I've
pranksters
heard this
pro
story
wrestling has
before.
ever known. The correct answer is C, Mr. Perfect.
I heard that
And
story
does it for another
before.
episode
It
of
just
Wrestling
hit
Jeopardy.
me.
Thanks again so much for watching. Happy holidays. My name's Kevin J. Callis, and I will see you next time.
As I was thinking about it, as they showed the image of it, I was just like, wait a minute. I heard this story before. It was Mr. Perfect. I'm thinking like it was a storyline thing. All right, well, I ended up with 2,600. You know, you can dispute it if you want. Why don't I ended up with 2,600. I've also had a couple drinks, so you know, bear with me as I close this video out. 2,600. Well, shit. I mean, it's not terrible. You know, I didn't wager all of my points and lose everything, so that's good. But yeah, not my best effort. I think I did better in the John Cena one for sure. This one was rough. Anytime there's like a holiday themed one, dude, with like all the gimmick matches and the holiday stuff, I always do pretty bad. So yeah, that was my Wrestle Jeopardy, Wrestling Jeopardy for the holiday season. Let me know your points. What was your score in the end? If you did indeed participate, drop it in the comments below. Make sure, once again, as always, you go over to Wrestle Trivia. You know, support Kevin J. Callis. It's great work that he does over there. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notify bell so you don't miss out on any new upload. Once again, a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.